Oh, where am I?
Ah, you're finally awake. You know, when I first found out you were Batman, I was surprised because I thought you were black. Oh well, only one could hope.
Wait, what? Wait, where are my pants? Doc, come back! Where are my pants? No!
Hello there, you beautiful people. Welcome to part 2 of me glazing this Batman game series, or as I like to call it, having a rich man beat up the mentally ill. Now today's video subject is about Batman Arkham City, the one where Batman gets Joker AIDS. Now this game blew me away. When I played the game, it was much more fun than Arkham Asylum, but don't get me wrong, Asylum was a very fun game, but Arkham City expands on almost everything from Arkham Asylum, even the goddamn Riddler trophies. There's 440 of them now in this game. As a sequel to Batman Arkham Asylum, where Batman got locked up inside with all his worst enemies and shockingly didn't die, the city response to that was, hey, let's put all the criminals in a big outdoor prison and give it a zip code. What could go wrong? A lot went wrong. And that's basically what Arkham City is. Released in 2011, this open world prison city, you play Batman, if that wasn't obvious, where you confront all his classic villains, Two-Face, Penguin, Mr. Freeze, Bane, the Riddler, Clayface, Ra's al Ghul, and finally, the Joker. I'll say this right now since I won't say it later in the video, but I really enjoy the Catwoman missions that you play throughout the game. It's nice, it adds to the story, and also after you beat the game, you can obviously go into New Game Plus and, you know, try to get all the Riddler trophies if you want. I didn't do that, but it's a pretty nice feature. I must say that while playing through this game, it was super fun as the combat was smoother, the graphics were better, and the jokes were funnier, and so much more that I'll get into. The story of Arkham City is simple. Batman gets kidnapped to sneak into Arkham City, but one of the main villains, Dr. Hugo Strange, knows Batman's real identity, but we really don't have to worry about that. After Batman escapes, he gets word that Joker is also in Arkham City, so he traces Joker back to his hideout only for Joker to get the jump on him by the old fake Joker gag, where Joker injects Batman with Joker's infected blood and giving Batman little time to find a cure for him. So Batman's on the hunt to find a cure to not only save him, but also hundreds of people in Gotham who have also been infected. Batman learns that Mr. Freeze was helping Joker with the cure until he went cold on him. So you beat up some goons to get information that Penguin is holding him. So you find Penguin and beat him up, but you have to fight a 100-year-old plus immortal to get to him. After that, you rescue Freeze. You find out that you need someone old enough to have the disease to make the cure. So you go after Ra's al Ghul, who's also in Arkham City, for his blood. You trip out on the way, but eventually beat him and get his blood. So you get to Freeze with the blood, but he's not having it, so you have to fight him. But while you're fighting him, Harley steals away the cure, where you have to go back to Joker's hideout to get it. Many unconscious bodies later, you get to fight Joker, but he seems better than ever. While fighting, Hugo Strange executes Protocol 10, which explodes the place, and then you have to go fight Hugo. Which then you find out the person controlling Hugo was Ra's al Ghul, but both of them die. And then we get to the last part, fighting Joker. When you beat him, you find out it's actually Clayface, but then obviously you defeat him. And at the end, you get the cure and drink it, but leave a little bit left, until Joker jumps you, and the cure drops to the floor and is lost. So we see the last moments of Joker. Now let's get to why this game is amazing. The combat system, storytelling and villains, the side missions and exploration, and the atmosphere / vibe. First, the combat system. I could tell with the first couple of fights, the combat is much more smoother and fluid compared to the previous game, making you feel like a martial artist and more powerful, but not invincible. You're chaining combos, breaking bones, and gliding in for a takedown. The combat also gives you more options with takedowns and counters, making it much more satisfying beating enemies. Obviously, we can't talk about combat without Batman's arsenal of gadgets and his detective mode. We have the Batarang, Explosive Gel, Grappling Hook, Crypto Scanner, Line Launcher, and Batclaw coming back, as well as some new additions, like the Reverse Batarang, where you can do a 360 with a fucking Batarang, the Sonic Batarangs, an Electric Gun, the Disruptor, where you can turn off a gun, and the Freeze Blast. The detective mode is still the same, with its classic purple-violet screen vision, but a bit more detailed, and you do get missions where you have to use the detective mode to find clues throughout the game, but not much else. The story is kind of straightforward, but it also gives you other missions besides the main one, and I'll get into that in a bit. The game has you running around the entirety of Arkham City, which is smart since you get so used to going back and forth, you understand the layout of the city and find ways to get from point A to point B faster. The story is great because it shows how each villain is connected to the city and what their motives are, and the voice acting combined with the character writing really make this a well-told story for the player's entertainment, besides letting the Joker live. Because come on, man. Why? Each villain was very fun to fight, as who doesn't like to beat up a short man, or an ice cube, or an immortal. And another neat thing is that while playing the game, you can hear the henchman's vocals where, depending on which area of the map you're in, discuss about other villains' crews and how they're going to take over. The side missions and exploration has way more content than Arkham Asylum ever did. There are other storylines that you can follow, ranging from hunting Deadshot, helping Bane destroy the Titan Serum that you thought you destroyed in the previous game, figuring out who the mysterious person is watching you, and Riddler's fucking Riddles. Goddamn, I hate that man. The exploration in Arkham City is top tier, as you'll be gliding through the city all the time. Although I feel like they could have made another form of transportation, but let's continue. The game gives you upgrades to help you faster while gliding, and also takedowns that go with the gliding. I'm not going to talk about the Riddler trophies, as there are 440 of them in this goddamn game. Like, what? Some of them are easy, but some of them have you spend, at least for me, an hour to get. I'm talking about the remote control battering Riddlers, because those are fucking, because why? And for me, just to add on to the exploration, it's so nice obviously having a bigger game, because compared to, Arkham Asylum, where you just kind of confine in kind of just these remote places, Arkham City is obviously, in a sense, a city, and it's actually open world, and it's cool. The atmosphere is chef's kiss. The snowy streets, neon signs, creepy thugs talking about how they're gonna get the bat, because despite how scary Batman's supposed to be, half the enemies still yell, "It's just one guy." Yeah, just one guy. With 12 years of karate, unlimited gadgets, and the strength of Zeus. But anyways, the whole atmosphere and vibe of Arkham City is really great, as the place is a wasteland of violence and filth, which fits perfectly for the criminals you fight, as well as the political prisoners that are stuck in the city that are tossed in because Strange saw them as an obstacle or of no use no more. You can tell that this place really is for criminals. Now, this game still holds up after 14 years, being a mid-sized game. I enjoyed all the main missions and side content that it gave and was pleased, making it a suitable sequel in the Arkham series. Arkham City balanced freedom, story, and tone, making it a timeless piece of video game history. I also love how it adds to the Arkham series, as it recalls how Arkham Asylum, in effect, made Arkham City, as we see Joker sick with the Titan Serum from the first game and other nods and hints. As said in the last Batman video, this game makes you feel like Batman, as Arkham City doesn't just let you play as Batman, it makes you understand why he exists and adds more depth to his character. And that's part 2 of me glazing this Batman game series. I really enjoyed playing Arkham City, and I definitely can't wait to play Arkham Knight whenever I get the chance to do that. But besides that, thanks so much for watching, and remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Outro!